All right, all right. Home Squad Sports, week 6 already done. Just like that. Blink of an eye, and we are already here. Hope everyone's having a great start to their week and had a great weekend. Dalton is remote from Florida. His Gators just got a big win, so that's big. He's living large here in Florida, taking a nice break, nice breather. His Gators got the dub, and we are going to go over our top 6 games. But first, Dalton, how you doing, man?
Good man. Long drive down here today. Haven't drove down here in years. Usually fly, but we made it. So a lot of traffic, a lot of rain, but we're here now. It's gonna enjoy the week, man.
I love it. I love it. Now, like you said, yeah, you usually fly. You're a flyer guy. I'm more of a road trip guy. But I'm glad you got to get a nice little road trip in, even though you did have a long haul because you're down in there, man, and you're deep in Florida.
Yeah.
But it's all right, man. We're getting in the middle of the season though. A lot of stuff and been going around. Penn State, they're done. Is Ohio State unbeatable? I mean, who's going to challenge them at this point? Oregon gets jumped in the top 25 AP poll. Where should we start here? But before we start, what's your overall outlook on the week and anything surprise you?
I mean, we didn't think it was gonna be that good of a week on paper, but those weeks always end up being pretty good. I mean, there was a lot of really good
Yeah.
games, some upsets. I think it lived up to everything it could have been this week with the matchups. But I mean, Penn State going down was crazy. That's where you got to start, I think.
Man, I swear. James Franklin, it's not looking good for him. I think this is the beginning of the end last week. Just when you saw them lose last week, I mean, they lost on a last second play to Oregon, which is going to be a contender for the national championship, right? And
Good.
you look like, I mean, I know it's a heartbreaker. I get it. Trust me, we play it. We hate losing. You got to hate losing more than you like winning. That's a known thing. But just the look on his eye just looked way different than just we lost on the last play. The look in his eye, just like we just got beat by 50 by an unranked team or something. But this week, I think that confirmed that look in his eye. As he was leaving, Penn State fans that traveled, they were booing him. But what did you think? You think this is it for him? You think it's his last season coaching at Penn State?
I mean, it is crazy. Last week they went to overtime even with Oregon. Wasn't even regulation loss. So they played a good game.
Right,
I
right.
mean, if you lose a top five team by 30 or in overtime, it doesn't. It's a good game even if you're at home. I mean, yeah, you should have won at home, but it's not the end of the world if you win out. But man, this team just fell apart on them. Their defense is what happened to that? That's really consistent at Penn State. They never get up 42, especially to an offense that has a new play caller and knew everything.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, new play caller, like former quarterback UCLA, first time he ever called plays, didn't even know how to use the headset. He says in the post game they were having problems, and he loses to Nico. I am a Leva. I mean,
He played freaking good.
he played great, and they played the best they've ever seen. And it's just like this is a team that got blown out by New Mexico, and
That's
then
the
you go.
we get for the rest of his career. Then that's what he was supposed to be.
That's the Nico that they showed flashes of at Tennessee. I mean, they made it to the playoffs. I know they had an amazing defense, but
Yeah,
he would mess up. He was one of those guys who would mess up first 2 3 downs or first 2 downs and just make a crazy throw on like the sideline, step up in the pocket and extend the drive. You would see those flashes, and
they were
that's
run
pretty much
first last year too, though. I mean, Dylan
yeah.
Sampson there. Dylan Sampson ran for. We led the SEC last year, so
Yeah, he was a dog. He was a dog. Yeah, a lot of help around him. More of a system guy last year,
yeah.
but yesterday, I mean, this week he was a star, and this
He
Monday,
played second player of the week.
Monday.
Usually.
Yeah, they had a lot of guys that had a lot of great games. Player of the week was pretty tough 2 weeks in a row, and so we sit here Monday, and we're looking at everything that's happened, and literally Monday quarterbacking here, but. Um, 11 years ago, they said difference between the play car there. We got I mean, UCLA. He's probably locked OC up, and you love to see alma maters for those Cali teams. USC, UCLA. You kind of have to have West Coast guys in there. I don't know why. You just do, in my opinion. But do you think he's going to be on the staff?
I mean, for sure, I got to. I mean, after how bad they've been, any sign of hope, you gotta latch on to it. So I think you run with this guy. And crazy stat about this: this guy has as many ranked wins in the Big Ten as James Franklin does.
Yeah, yeah. Jerry Neuheisel, same amount as wins as James Franklin, and you said ranked wins, right?
Yeah, James
Top
Franklin.
10.
James Franklin's been there for how long? Maybe top 10. I thought it was ranked.
Yeah, I
But it
think
might
it.
have. Might have been top.
I think it was top 10.
Either way, it's still bad.
It's bad, man. Bad for Penn State. They were supposed to have a big comeback win and really, they can't blow them out 50-0, but I don't know. I don't think this. I don't think Aller or Franklin have much confidence in each other. I really don't think they do. I think they just feel like, all right, we're stuck with you at this point, each other, and we just got to rock with it and see what we can kind of do. Penn State, man, Aller, he's had Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren is very missed on this team. They don't have Tyler Warren this year to bail him out. But what do you think of Aller? Do you think his draft stock is like plummeted?
Oh yeah. I think James Franklin thinks he picked the wrong quarterback, and he did. I think Bo Prabula is better than this guy. Bo Prabula, he's balling at Missouri, man. And last year, the last couple of years, he was a backup. He would come in and play, and he would take big snaps sometimes. So I knew he was pretty good, and I didn't know he was this good. But it looks like he's better than Aller overall, a better runner, and he's throwing the ball better this year too.
He could be. He could be very well. The best option there that they need to roll with. We'll see. But yeah, a lot of stuff that's going to shake up. We got teams that are 6-0, 5-0. Memphis is 6-0, first team that is bowl eligible this year. 45-7 win against Tulsa. I thought Tulsa was maybe going to put a better fight, but Memphis coming off a new quarterback, first quarterback change in 4 years. Seth Hennigan moved on, and they were able to fill his shoes. Looks like quite well because they've been rolling pretty much all year. What do you think about him?
Really good team, man. Three solid backs, so great
Yeah.
stable in the backfield. I like this quarterback; he can run too, so they really got four running threats.
Yes,
And,
this
he's been throwing the
Arrington.
ball well, so I like this offense a lot. And the defense has improved over past Memphis teams. I mean, they beat the SEC team this year on the road. This is definitely the front runner in Group of Five right now for the playoffs.
Yeah, I love that. I love that take actually because I mean they have a stable of talent,
I mean,
like
they're
you
ranked now
said.
too.
Yeah, and now they're ranked. We'll get into AP top 25 here in just a second. Got one more story before that, but had to throw Memphis in here because, I mean, a lot of talent. It's going to get really interesting at quarterback. They have A.J. Hill, Antoine Hill, who is a perennial guy. And
Yeah, Lewis is a senior, so
yeah, and they have another guy, Arrington. I think Arrington Maiden's his name.
he's a
He's a
number
guy.
two. They
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, so we'll see if he can put up, next year's going to get really interesting, but Memphis front runner for the G5 slot for the playoffs. Lock that in. I think that is a great look. Want to get your thoughts on the next team, a team we've got to see on a scouting trip already. 5-0 UNLV. Dan Mullen's got him at 5-0. They might get a 10-win season, 9-10-win season, it's looking like, and his phone's going to be ringing from a lot of places. But what are your thoughts on UNLV being 5-0 for the first time since 1974?
It honestly hasn't been pretty, but it doesn't matter. It's your first year and you're 5-0. It has to be pretty. UNLV is not used to going. Obviously, not used to this. 74. I mean, 51 years, man. So Damon
Yeah,
comes into the first year. They got to be loving him there. And their special teams coordinator, shout out him, man. Two block punt touchdowns in one game. Special teams won this game for them. Offense was sluggish. It was like snowing, hailing there.
all of a sudden it just starts snowing and
It was
hailing, and they were raking up snow with picnic tables because I mean they didn't have snow gear
It's
ready.
actually snow. That's what I'm saying. It was 51 degrees. They said so. It was like hell, but the way it was made it look like snow. It was weird, but anyway, it
Yeah,
was like it was thundering and it was crazy weather game. So that was the reason. Offense was sloppy, but
yeah,
yeah, special teams picked it up, and this team's really good. I don't bear Memphis. I don't think, man. If Memphis played them, I think
no.
Memphis might even blow them out.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, we got to give them love because the 5-0 and the 6-0 for both of these teams undefeated. We don't know how long that will last. So shout out to them.
Shout out to Navy's undefeated too, still group of five.
And yes, shout out to Navy, undefeated as well. Let's go ahead and talk about Navy. They had a big win. We'll speak on them before we get into the top six, though. Uh, Navy, what are your thoughts? I mean, on that performance with Blake Horvath, and then we had Heidenreich out there, just a force to be reckoned with.
I mean, there might be times they put Blake Horvath at Heisman talks.
I don't hate that at all.
You just start throwing like for 330, and he's gonna run for 100 again because he's a dog running. I mean, he's better than Keenan Reynolds now, right?
I would agree.
I mean,
I
he
would
passes
agree.
because he can
We
throw
d-
it too.
we
Like,
don't have a plethora of options right now, man. I mean, I think he's a guy putting up crazy numbers, and we can go ahead and announce it now. Horvath has been named our player of the week. So shout out to Blake Horvath.
no, man, he's such a good option quarterback. 'Cause 20 for 26 throwing. They've never had a guy like that. Their defense is not very good this year, so they're gonna have to win a lot of shootouts in their conference. But they're built for
Yeah.
it.
Now, but it was kind of cutting out there because of the collapse there. But give everybody his stat line on what he did, because I mean he had a field day out there
20 for 26 for 339, 3 touchdowns to the air, 130 yards rushing and a tutty, Seven-
for a
7.6 yards per carry. So he's just really damn good.
for a Navy quarterback to hear that stat line is
339.
something we never thought we would probably ever hear ever.
And his receiver gets honorable mention too. You know, Eli Heidenreich, his receiver, slot back, whatever you want to call him. 8 catches, 243 yards, 3 tuds. I was big on Eli Heidenreich this offseason. Thought he was like the most underrated player in the country. He
You
still
were,
is. I said it a couple of times on the show. He got 10 carries.
yeah,
He got 10 carries a game last year, and he had 100 yards a game. So he averaged 10 yards a touch last year. He's still averaging 10 yards a touch this year. Probably more now after this game, 30 yards a catch. So Eli Heidenreich and Blake Horvath, such a good duo, man. This offense is so fun to watch. Their defense just sucks. I wish they had a good defense.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was a classic Naval Academy game, and I think UNLV, because they played just Air Force last week. UNLV plays Air Force this week.
I mean, I know it's a rivalry, but that's my thing. That scares me because Air Force they haven't been good this year, but their offense has been good. They scored 30 every game, so maybe their defense is as bad. So that's fair. I
Right.
didn't know they scored 30 every game, but yeah, they scored 37 on Boise, 30 on Utah State. So their offense is good, but they give up 49 each game. So yeah, their defense sucks. Like too, all the Naval Academy defenses struggle. They just don't have the size.
Yeah, exactly. Their size is where they kind of lack, and you got to put up those points when you got that case. So they do that, and it's hell of a game. And we'll see what UNLV can do if they can stay undefeated, and if Air Force can answer back. It's going to be an interesting game. But
UNLV, let me check their schedule, man.
believe they have Air Force next, correct?
I
Am I
want to see what
crazy?
they got after. Oh, Boise after.
Yeah,
That's only hard, dude. They should go undefeated if they beat Boise.
I know. I know. I know. It's going to be interesting. The 10-win season look like that's going to probably be a lock.
I still don't know if you give them the playoff bid with the schedule.
No, I don't. I don't think so either. But got to give the shout out to Dan Mullen, because he's. I mean, how does he not get a call for a bigger job, right?
Unless every other group of 5 team has 2 losses, then I guess they'll get in. But yeah, I think he should get a job. I don't know, 1 year though.
Hey, it happens. Bobby Petrino was only did a 1 year pit stop. We see a lot of these guys. Lane Kiffin was at FAU for 2 years, maybe three. I know he won 2 conference titles with FAU, but I think he was maybe there 3 years, possibly. So yeah, I mean, I think go ahead and give it to him, man. He's a guy. He's a guy. He was in the booth before that, so it's not like he's been like just chilling. So I will give him
True.
the credit with that. He was in the booth, but if you see on the bottom of our screen, top 6 games was the results. Let's go ahead and get into them, Dalton. Heck of a games list here, and if you take out the Penn State game, not a lot left on the bone besides these 6, and that's why we try to get the best 6 of the week. I think it's a good number. Top 5, there's always usually a couple more better than that, but usually not too much more. But Iowa State, Cincinnati, first game. Let's go over it. What were your thoughts on the game?
Man, Cincinnati came out so hot to start the game. 17 unanswered. Their offense humming. They had 260 rushing yards. I know 200 of them were probably in the first half. They were running all over them in the first half. Cincinnati, I never thought I'd say this about the Scott Satterfield team. Their offense is damn good. I mean,
I just think they bail him out. I think Sorsby was bailing him out.
Sorsby's really really good. He keeps
He's
rising every week. I mean, last week he went fifth round. I mean, it's probably already up to 4. See what he does next week.
I think that he's going to be an NFL quarterback. I think he's going to be a serviceable backup. I think he's going to be a
Yeah, back.
guy he's going to be a backup guy, and I like that. I'm not going to hate on him because I wasn't too high on him coming in the year. And one of the guys I'll say I'm not dead wrong on, but I'm a little wrong on because I think he was getting a lot of hype coming in. I will say, when you can get Satterfield, if you can wheel him and put him on your back, I respect you. And it looks like what he's honestly done, because the play calling at times is not that bad. Sometimes his receivers drop a lot of balls.
Oh, he only has one good weapon.
Yeah.
Cyrus Allen's the only good receiver. Royer is not really showing up this year. He only had 20 yards.
He had
But
a touchdown though, right?
yeah, he had a
Yeah.
touchdown. I previewed this game on Monday, and I said hey, Evan Pryor is going to be a difference. He's explosive. He had 10 carries, we had 111 yards and 2 tuds. Evan Pryor is. I said he needs 15 touches a game. They still only gave him 10. Um, some teams don't use guys enough, but damn, Evan Pryor's he's averaging like 8 yards a carry, dude. 9 yards per carry this year. And then they get him 33 carries. Like they need to give the ball to him more, man. Every time he gets the ball, he's explosive. Him and Sorsby, Tabey Walker, though, all three of them run the ball. It's really hard to stop this offense. They're putting up 400 yards every week.
I know it's wild. I didn't think I would see that from Cincinnati and them coming into the Big 12 and Sorsby able to kind of get his feet settled in, and when he can, he's a got a cannon, zip out the ball, and how he throws it. I will say it does kind of look like a pro ball at times. And Rocco Becht,
It's about to defend.
Rocco, you was about to defend Rocco Becht, right?
He played good.
I mean, you can give me his stats. I watched the whole game too, but what was his stats?
Yeah, his team sucks.
Yeah,
His receivers are weak, bro. Did
I
you see?
agree.
He went 30 for 48 for 314, 2 tuds, no picks. I mean, yeah, better on the stats than he played, but
Yeah,
he still played bad. People were thinking he's not a gunslinger. I don't know where that came from. He slings it, bro. Last year he threw for like 4,000 yards. He's not the weapons this year. So I mean, Jalen Noel and missing him and Higgins is a problem. I mean, if you're used to throwing them two, then you have no NFL receivers the next year. It's a big change. And then the running game ain't producing like it was supposed to either. So I think Rocco is actually just carrying this team. They shouldn't have scored 30 probably.
no,
That's what I'm saying. So I think people are hating on him too much. I mean, they were 5-0 undefeated because of Rocco, and they were in this game close because of him. I mean, they came back from 17-0, 31-7. It was 31-7 at one point, you know?
it's true. That's
So
true. And what'd you think about Dominique Orange, Big Citrus?
he didn't really make much of an impact, man.
I don't know.
That's what they said on the broadcast too, and I was like, man, they're right. He ain't, now that they mention it, I haven't heard his name, and I was looking for everybody in there, so now I didn't hear his name. It wasn't good. He's supposed to be the big run stopper, and they ran for 260, so obviously he didn't play too well, man.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was going to be a guy. I thought him and Corleone were going to be going back to back on just getting big plays. And I think Corleone was in and out of the game, right? Or he
He made
didn't
one
play at all.
brief play though on the 4th and 1 on the sneak. He stopped the sneak.
Okay.
That's
Shout
hard
out.
to do.
I like him. I'm not going to say I dropped
No,
him too
neither one of
much.
I mean, they're both fourth, fifth rounders to me.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, had them little. I had them like our third before this game, but I've watched them both play every play, and Orange didn't make an impact, and Corleone don't play enough. Like, I guess I don't know if he has a stamina or what, but yeah, like you said, he was in and out.
Yeah, he was in and out. And then did you pick Cincinnati?
Yeah, we both did, didn't we?
I don't know.
I think you did too.
Did I? Okay. I
No, I
think
because
I
because the Iowa State corners were hurt. That's why I went with them.
okay. I think that may be what flipped me because I remember at one point I was really on the fence.
I was thinking Iowa State all week. Then I seen their two starting corners are out, and they're both really good. And I was like, that's all I'm going to lose. But it wasn't
Yeah,
even. And they ran all over him.
yeah. I remember I named one of them Trey Bell or something.
Jontez Williams.
Dantes Williams. Yeah,
Jontez Williams, Jeremiah Cooper. That affected the game a lot though, because the safeties had to stay back. They couldn't come up on the run, man, as much as they wanted to, as much as they normally would.
yeah.
So it helped a lot in the run game. So that hurt Iowa State the whole year, man.
It did. I know, and I think they just don't have a lot of help, like you said, at receiver. A couple of these teams where it's like, all right, you have this good quarterback, he's returning. He's not a guy you just got in the transfer portal, and you decide not to put some. I think you pretty much got to put some shoe in pros around him, at least one, if you got a good quarterback. And I think some schools are just like, all right, I'm going to lean on my quarterback as opposed to build around him. And I think that frustrates me a little bit because a good quarterback's hard to come by, man.
Yeah,
They're everywhere. They're a lot in high school, but they get scooped up or they get overlooked. And if you're going to be at a P4 level, you're going to have to get some development. And if you don't get that in earlier, then your options kind of do get slim down the line. And I was like, all right, you're Rocco Beck. They knew that's their guy, and they just don't put a lot of guys around him. So 38-30 was the score. Cincinnati gets the big win. Alabama is the next team we'll go over who got the next big win. The Pavia train comes to an abrupt halt, in my opinion. I think I don't know. I never really saw the hype. I like the story. I mean, I think his eligibility, maybe last year he was like a sixth year. I don't know if it's seventh or sixth year, but I don't know. He just wasn't a match for Ty Simpson in Alabama. What was your thoughts on the game, Dalton?
This game is actually, I think it's more on the OC and the play calling from Vandy than Diego himself, man. I'm not even defending him, but they threw the ball 36 times. Cedric Alexander, 65-yard touchdown first drive, right? You seen that run?
Yeah, yeah.
He had three more carries the rest of the game. He had four total carries. They had six handoffs the whole game, bro. Pavia ran it 12 times, but they had six handoffs. This is a run first team. They abandoned the run way too early. They weren't. It wasn't even a blowout until the very end. Bama pulled away. It was close, but they gave up on the run for no reason. Terrible play calling, man. That's what I think it was. They let Diego down. I mean,
Hmm. He let Diego down. I think it was kind of a little bit of both.
he didn't let.
Diego was talking a lot of smack, and if you of all people, Dalton, because I like if you back it up, great. But if you don't back it up, Dalton's one of the first people that will attack somebody if they was talking crap. They don't back it up, which I agree with,
Yeah,
and I think we got to do that with
yeah.
Pavia here.
I was say he didn't play good still, but he said if they played their game, they didn't play their game, and the coaches wouldn't let them play their game. That's all I'm saying.
I think two things can be true.
You don't need
I
to throw
think
the ball 36 times, bro. Ever.
I
Unless,
agree.
unless you're getting beat by 40, and they weren't getting beat by 40. It was a close game going into the fourth.
Unless you're beat by 40 or you're like scoring both 40 and you're trying to have a shootout here, have an old classic Washington State UCLA game, you
They got
know?
4 minutes left in the fourth, bro, and they threw it 36 times. Come on.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. But
Oh, that
30-14 was the score. Ty Simpson, what do you think of Ty Simpson, man? I think he's rising up a lot of people's boards. I think he's proved himself. He's the guy,
is
which
actually
now, what do you think about him?
it's really good, actually.
He is
He
good.
made some damn good plays that game.
Yeah,
Outside the pocket, avoiding guys and stepping up and throwing. He
he's
was.
here.
He reminds me of Drake May.
Ooh, shout out Drake May getting the big win for the Patriots.
He's the next Josh Allen. Jay May is. So Ty Simpson ain't
Oh,
that. He ain't that good.
God.
But dude, no, he was throwing like 300 pounders off of him today. He's only gonna gain weight. He's a problem, and he was throwing some. I like Drake. Drake May is gonna be a top five quarterback. But
Drake May gets the big win. Sunday Night Football. Everyone saw it.
I mean, he
And
beat Washington on the road.
hey, their next three games are what? The Browns. I put it in the Draft Professor chat, which you can catch me and Dalton on Draft Professor tonight. We'll be at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. But yeah, man, they have a really good, favorable schedule for the next 3 weeks because they're looking into a playoff run. Patriots are Vrabel, and it's looking solid, man. I'm getting that pulled up right now. Looks like the next three games are the Saints, Titans, and the Browns
Wow.
for the Patriots. So, what do you think? Are they going to go 3-0 against the Saints, Titans, and
I
Browns?
don't think it should be allowed. The NFL shouldn't even allow that. They shouldn't have scheduled that. That's too easy. I mean, yeah, they should go 3-0. If they don't, it's an upset.
Vrabel and Drake May is
Stephon
probably going
Diggs
to be in the
revenge game
playoffs.
today. Stephon Diggs woke up. He's back. He
Yes,
looked
he
like
did.
freaking 25 again.
Yes, he did. Shout out to him. He big show now performance against his
Man, bro,
former team.
man.
Got to give him respect, man. Got to give him respect.
I always liked Stephon, and so I'm glad he's playing good again. I really liked him at Maryland and coming out of Maryland because a lot of people didn't know about him. He was a sleeper.
Speaking of Maryland, man, let's go ahead and roll into Maryland. They could not get the job done. They were up early on
Well, I
Washington,
thought I was gonna.
20-24.
I was gonna be
Jed
wrong.
Fish wheels the troops together, and they get the 24-20 win. Malik Washington's a quarterback I think's going to be getting a lot of calls from the portal. Even though he's probably shouldn't because they, you're not supposed to be getting calls unless you're in the portal. But I think he's going to be getting a lot of calls. But what do you think about the game? Did Washington win this game or did Maryland lose this game?
Well, it's a little bit of both, but I thought I was gonna be dead wrong. I mean, I thought Maryland was gonna blow them out. I was like, damn, I said Washington was gonna win by a lot. But
Mhm.
at least they won, man. They're just the better team just won. I think is what it was. Maryland came out hot. They were at home. Long travel for Washington. These it really affects these college kids. I've noticed even more than NFL guys. I mean,
It does. And I think that we could talk about it in the fans, the media. But as soon as I hear these coaches talk about it and complain about it,
oh
they,
yeah,
they signed off on it.
no, they can't. We can, yeah.
I agree. And I think it's like,
Even
man,
the
I do.
players can't. The players, I mean, they don't make the schedules either.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, and I think the scheduling should. I don't know why the UCLA's in the Big Ten. I don't know. I mean, the Pac-12 was good, man. I loved me some Pac-12, but we have to. They have to deal with this.
You had to go
You
to
know,
class during the week. What day do you think they even went to Maryland?
oh man, somebody broke it down,
Hey, I
and
mean,
it's like a mess, man. How they try to get their schoolwork in, it's a mess. I've heard it's a mess.
yeah, exactly. So I don't that travel doesn't hurt. That didn't help at all. But I think this offense just stepped up in the second half, and then Demond Williams, Jonah Coleman, Denzel Boston, big three, really hard to stop. Demond played great in the second half, man.
Yes,
Finished
he
with
did.
275, two tutties. So I, Malik Washington's gonna be really good, but like I said, this team just don't have enough around them, man.
They don't. They don't.
But
They don't.
I
That's
like.
why I think he transfers. I think Malik Washington is going to transfer.
I don't know. They have a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing though. A lot of them. I looked at their two deep, and I tell you, they're really, really young. Both their DNs are true freshmen, and they're balling.
Okay, so maybe Maryland might him and Malik Washington and the rest of their young talent might attract some guys to
Yeah,
come through the portal.
they might be able to keep him. I don't know. The running back's only a sophomore, Nolan Ray. Yeah, they got a young team, so that's one thing that might be able to keep him around if you close to a lot of them and
Yeah,
all that. So hopefully, I would like to see him keep him. I don't like to see all this portal stuff. I know my team is a big team, but we don't even use the portal like that. We don't like pay guys 8 million. Like
the
my,
only the only position where I'm like, all right, I love me some portal is quarterback
I
because
don't.
you can only put one in the field. I mean, a lot of these teams we're talking about that in the group chat with the draft professors. A lot of these teams that are P4 level, top 10 teams in the AP that they have the next 6 years at quarterback already really should be figured out, but it's going to be an overhaul. I mean, you look at Ohio State. They have Tavian St. Clair already there. They have Brady Edmonds coming in the year after, and then they have Luke Fahey coming in this year, right? So it's you have three guys who starter caliber. What are you going to do? What is USC going to do? They have Hussein Longstreet, and they have Jonas Williams coming in.
Yeah,
Is Hussein is Longstreet gonna is Williams really gonna wait till his senior year? Is Longstreet gonna want to have a monkey on his back the whole time and a potential, quarterback battle always on the horizon? That's the only position where I like the portal. But what do you think?
I mean, I like guys like Chandler Morris and Brendan Sorsby and Blake Shapen. A lot of these
Love
guys,
it.
Tommy Castellanos, Miller Moss. I like those kind of guys transferring. I don't like these guys that probably are going to be first round picks transferring. I like them to stay or put. Man.
Yeah, kind of.
Just my
I
opinion.
like both. Yeah, I like both. Because look at Kalon Russell. What does he do now? Ty Simpson's the guy.
Yeah. Well,
Does
he's
he
my.
stay? Does he stay a whole another year? Because is Ty Simpson a senior or junior?
I don't. It don't matter probably.
That's what I'm saying. He's
I
probably going
guess.
to leave no matter what. And yeah, so Kalon Russell, maybe he's a different case. He'll start, but a lot of these schools have a lot of guys already on the team, and what's going to happen? JKS is another guy to look at if some teams are going to be calling him. They're at Cal, or if they're going to build around him. I
Bear
think
Buckmeyer, dude. We got to talk about him as a true freshman quarterback. He's the best one so far.
BYU. Yep.
Oh my! The throws he made. I watched that game against West Virginia. He's good, and he can
West
run.
Virginia. I think two things are true with that as well. He's good, but West Virginia is
Scotty Fox.
bad.
You
Scotty Fox.
see that he came at the end to a tutty, bro. He might start this year.
I hope he does.
He might end up starting.
I hope he does. Our guy, if you're thinking, who's Scotty Fox? Who's this
Yeah.
guy? Why are they talking about this guy? Me and Dalton came across Scotty Fox at the Elite 11 regional, and we're like, this guy is a freaking,
Dude, he's like as soon
he's
as
a
we
boss.
three for
As soon
three.
as we seen him.
Hey, 3 for 3, 54 yards and a tutty. 2 carries, 22 yards. Come on.
Yep, loved it.
You got to start
Loved
him
it.
now. The starter went 7 for 15 for 81 yards and 2 picks.
Scotty Fox era is among us. We're,
Oh, Rich Rod. That made me like Rich Rod a lot more.
I think, well, we have videos of Scotty Fox, right, from
Oh,
Elite
yeah,
11.
for sure.
We'll start posting those. We'll start
Yeah.
posting
I
those
got,
again as soon as he gets named starter. What'd you think about Pitts, the Pitt starter?
no,
Eli Holstein getting benched, and then the Pitt guy comes in and absolutely rips it. He's close to getting Player of the Week, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, he had to be honorable mention. Mason Heinzel, yeah,
Yes,
Heinzel, 323 yards, 4 tuds, first career game. Yeah.
yes.
Um, Boston College is just man train wreck though. Bill O'Brien's gonna get fired too.
Yep, done, done.
1-4, and they lost to Cal and Stanford too, and Michigan State. They lost to bad teams. He's got to be done. But yeah, I like that quarterback, man. Good decision, I guess, for 1 week at least. We'll see though. Holstein started out great last year too. They started like
Yes,
6-0 when he was a freshman last year, and they were balling. So they thought they found their guy already. So you never know.
I agree. I agree. I think there's gonna be a lot of guys moving around. We'll see about the portal, but we only have one window now, which is cool. We don't have to learn a whole new roster, then learn a whole new roster again 2 months later. Let's go to the back half of the top six, Dalton. We got Virginia. They were coming in as underdogs in Louisville on the road as a ranked team coming off a big win. Everyone said this is Vegas giving you the lock of the week. Take Louisville, take Louisville. And they get the 30-27 win. I took the Cavaliers among with the minority. I don't know why more people weren't on them. But
I did.
did you take them as well?
Oh yeah,
Let's go. Let's go.
I went 5-1 this week.
You went 5-1 this week. All
Yeah,
right. What did
lost
I?
the Navy game. That's
I
it.
went. All right, I lost two. I think.
Yeah,
Right.
you lost Maryland, and you picked State. Yeah, Mississippi State.
Also went 3-3 again.
No, you picked Cincinnati, Bama, Virginia, A&M. I mean, uh, you picked Cincinnati, Bama, Virginia, and Miami. You had
Yeah.
4-2.
No,
No.
no. I don't know. I think I might have went 3-3. I think I took Mississippi State.
Yeah, you did. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You took Mississippi State and Maryland. That's the only losers you took.
Got you. Okay, cool. All right. That's
Yeah,
respectable. We'll take that.
I beat you by one game though.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Hey,
Uh,
but Chandler Morris got the job done.
you
What do you think
didn't win
about
the
it?
game for them. That's what I was about to say. They had two defensive touchdowns. They got outgained by 150 yards, but two defensive touchdowns. I mean, Chandler Morris has his worst game in a while. 149
Yes.
yards. He didn't turn it over, but he didn't. He went explosive like normal. Louisville's defense played really good, and Chris Bell's a freaking problem.
He is a problem. Louisville's just always having some solid running backs and wide receivers lately.
He's probably first rounder now.
He could be. He
He's
could
probably
be a
like
first rounder.
probably my top. He's definitely my top 50 now.
Okay, we gotta start bringing him up on Draft Professor.
His size with he probably has 4.4 speed and he's 6'2", 220. Great ball skills.
Yeah,
12 catches, 170 yards, two tuds. Um, Louisville's run game struggling this year, and I think a lot of that's their O line though, because Isaac Brown
agreed.
dominated last year, right?
Agreed.
He was the best true freshman back in the country. Duke Watson dominated last year. Neither one of them. I mean, 13 yards, 13 carries, 66 yards, 5 yards a carry. It's a decent game. But last year he was 8 yards per carry, both him and Watson. I said Watson should have transferred, by the way. I'm glad he stayed, I guess, if he wanted to. But one carry this game, he'd be starting somewhere if you wanted to. But Louisville's run game is just struggling, putting too much pressure on Miller Moss, and he's not good enough to. I mean, he played good this game outside the pick, though. Honestly,
I don't think he played that great. I think you can't get that guy throwing on the run. I think as soon as his feet get moving, his accuracy drops at a world class rate.
yeah.
Um,
I
they
see.
it just he can't throw on the run, man.
I've seen their fans say they want Deuce Adams
They should do something.
next week.
They should do something.
I mean,
Deuce Adams or do something
I
because
still think that's a bit dramatic, man. One loss.
no, Miller Moss isn't that good, man. They haven't won any game because of him.
Nah, you're right.
They haven't won any game because of him, man. Like he's just.
And then
I
their
thought he
next,
was going to be better. I did think he was going to be better.
me too.
I thought he was going to have a pretty good year, and I thought Louisville was going to fight for the ACC. Now it's looking like, man, Miami is probably going to run away with that thing. What do you think?
Georgia Tech and Virginia's still undefeated in conference play. They lost
Yeah,
to NC State, but it was a non-conference game.
Miami will beat the brakes off both those
Did you
teams.
know that it was a non-conference game somehow?
Yeah, they both decided. Yeah, they both agreed to a non-conference matchup.
That game, and they kept saying they're undefeated in conference play. I was like, "No, they're not." They lost to NC State. And then I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a non-conference."
Yeah, that's ugly.
But that's weird, a weird quirk. But Virginia and Georgia Tech don't play. Um, Virginia and Georgia Tech and Miami will be undefeated in conference play. We'll see what happens in the ACC. One of them will probably trip up. Virginia's got Duke. That's the only game they're not favored in, though, the rest of the year is Duke. So Virginia could definitely run the table. And that's a 50-50. Literally, it's 50-50 split. So Virginia's, I like them. I picked them this week.
I like them too. They're
I
tough.
said they're going to be pretty good this year because of Chandler Morris, pretty much. But their defense is much improved, too. So it's a team to be reckoned with, man.
They're to be reckoned with, but I like them, but I don't like them enough to say
I
they're
mean,
going to win the
they're not playoff good.
ACC.
They're not
Yeah,
playoff
no.
good.
I think Miami is going to take the ACC. We'll talk about them in just a second, but the game in between them, is the Mississippi State Bulldogs versus Texas A&M. Marcel Reed and company, Concepcion, DeSantis, Trezun. Their offense line's really good. They have a really good offensive line. That showed. Marcel Reed had a lot of time to make some decisions. They score 31 points on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs answer with 9 of their own. What'd you think of the game, man?
Oh, they doubled them in yardage. A&M doubled in yardage. This is just a classic
It,
domination game.
it was close first half, though.
Well, the score was, but it wasn't really.
Yeah, I know.
I know it was 7-3, but A&M was still
They
dominant.
need a Mississippi State needs a quarterback ASAP.
Blake Shapen's not bad.
No, he's not good.
He had a bad game.
Sorry.
They didn't murmur blocking for him.
I agree.
Cassius
Dude,
Howe was back there every time, and it was a problem. They just couldn't do anything. The O line struggled badly. I think that was the big thing in this game. And then A&M's run game, Ruben Owens leading the way instead of Le'Veon Moss. That was a little.
he had a big run, huge run.
He had 21 carries. Yeah, I mean Moss had 11. Really
Mhm.
weird balance there. I don't know what Moss did something off the field or what, but he's been the starter every other game, so that's weird. But maybe Owens had a great week in practice. He balled out too, so I don't know. But Concepcion 2 touchdown catches as well.
Baller,
Yeah,
baller. He's a baller. This wide receiver class is really growing on me. Really.
no, it's just because you had to pick some guys you like, but there's no Jamar Chases, Justin Jeffersons, Malik
Well,
Neighbors.
duh. Well, that's okay. That doesn't have. You don't have to have those every.
I
Every.
know, but we've had them every single year
I
though.
just said it's growing on me. I didn't say it was good.
Okay,
I
fair.
just said it's growing on me. I
Oh
think.
yeah, I like McCollum, but and
But I will say in the same breath to combat what I just said, and this, a lot of these guys that I do love are probably not even going to be in this year's draft class. So, DeCorian Moore,
that's fair.
shout out to Corian Moore.
All right, we'll talk about the Florida game after. I got to shout out my freshman for sure.
Okay,
He looked like Jeremiah freaking Smith.
Jeremiah Smith is a dog. I mean, Cardinal Tate. We can talk about him before we get into the last game. Cardinal Tate's a wide receiver one on every team but Ohio State, in my opinion. Um,
Yeah, he's gonna have a
Future
year like
dog,
Ibuka, dude. In the NFL. He's gonna have like a Ibuka NFL freaking rookie year probably.
and I think he's more athletic,
I thought
better.
so.
I think he's possible.
He's a better route runner.
Yeah, better route runner. Yeah,
No way.
maybe.
That's where Ibuka's better. I think Tate's faster. He's the long.
Abuka screams Larry Fitzgerald to me. Sorry,
I don't know. He got 175 yards today.
like maybe older. Yeah, man. Yeah, I like him as Larry Fitzgerald comp. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
we'll
a good
see.
player. I mean, that's 1,000 yards every year.
Yeah, I think that's what he might do.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he's the number one already. Nobody expected that. They drafted him for depth. Everybody thought it was a depth pick. They had 3 good receivers already. No, I'll just come in and be wide receiver one from day one. No big
Yeah,
deal.
and then as Mike Evans is on his way out, he looks like he's going to be their guy moving forward, and rightfully so. Let's get into the last game here before we touch on a couple that didn't make the top 6 that were still good games. Miami Hurricanes, the state championship here against Florida State. They win it back to back years, 28-22. Carson Beck, Ruben Bain. Ruben Bain's looking like top 5 pick, may possibly the number 1 pick. Carson Beck is moving his way into the Heisman talk, rightfully so. He's playing really good. Got to give him his credit. I've been historically down on Carson Beck, and I'm man enough to say that, hey, from what I've seen this year, he looks like a pro quarterback. What do you think?
Oh yeah, he's in such control of this offense. Total control. He knows what's going on. He makes checks at the line now. He's just doing everything right. He's
Yes.
he's looking like he was 2 years ago. I mean, we've seen this guy before. It ain't like it's. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of him coming into the year, but we've seen it before. He won a championship 2 years ago, and he
Right.
had a great year. So he was a Heisman contender 2 years ago. Last year struggled with picks, but outside of picks, he was still explosive. Honestly, people just couldn't get past the picks. And this year he's getting rid of the picks, 4 touchdown passes, really efficient game, 20 for 27. He's having a great year, man. This Miami team's good across the board too, every position, man.
They are. They're respectable. I think they're a shoe in the playoff. I think they have added themselves to the short list that I think is only too deep that can beat Ohio State. I do think Miami and Oregon are the only teams that can beat Ohio State. Let's get into the top 25 poll, newly released, and Miami jumps Oregon for the second spot. I know it's nothing crazy, but what do you think? Do you think they should be the number 2 ranked team in the nation?
Oh yeah, their schedule so far this year has been really tough, man. You know, Notre Dame, Florida State, and South Florida, four really good wins already. So Oregon has one, Oregon,
I agree.
and they really have zero. Penn State don't count anymore.
Yeah,
It's not a
I
good win
agree.
anymore.
No, it's
If any
not.
team loses UCLA, it's not a good win. Sorry, Oregon. You have zero good wins still. You're not improving anymore to me. So Oregon still got to win a big game now. It sucks.
I know it is
But
so.
that's what happens. No, like you said, I think I've seen other people say it today too. It's the top three teams, then everybody else.
Yeah, it's
There's gonna
I've
be a
been
lot
saying
of.
that it's a huge drop off. The drop off this year is crazy. It's pretty much Ohio State and everyone else, in my personal opinion. But I don't know. What do you
I
think?
don't know either. Their defense is playing so good. Ohio State's defense is so good.
They are. Jermaine Matthews here pictured at the top, and Jermaine Matthews is a alumni of Winton Woods High School, who we covered week one, who have a plethora of dogs. They have guys everywhere, and they have guys going everywhere. Shout
They
out
haven't
Bryce
gave up
Sean
10 points
Brown.
in the game yet.
Huh?
They haven't gave up 10 points in the game yet.
Ohio State?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think they have the best D line in the country. Caden Curry, I think, is the most underrated D lineman in the nation.
I think it's our linebacker core.
I
Personally,
don't know, no.
Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles. Yeah, Arvell Reese
Arville,
is going top 10 now.
Sonny, I know, but Sonny doesn't. Sonny's kind of a nickel.
Oh no, he's their green dot guy.
I know, but he plays. He's good at coverage. When I
Yeah,
look,
exactly.
when
Three
I
down
think
back.
it, I know. When I think of linebacker, I think of can you stack the quarterback and run stop?
I want a three down backer nowadays though.
I feel that. No,
I
I
think.
respect it.
I mean, they both might go first round, but Arvell's definitely better. I'm just saying they got two. They probably got two first round. I like Caden Curry too. He's good, and who's the other guy?
I shouted him out last week. The before last week, he won defensive. He won Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week last week. Man, so had a big game. Yes, he
Nice.
did.
Yeah, he's good, man. Caden Curry, he's really stepped it up this year. After they needed him to. He has 5 sacks already this year.
Yeah,
Lost Sawyer and JT Tuamalo last year. Two guys that
Sawyer.
started for 3 years. So
Yeah,
they really needed somebody to step up. It's been him and Cade McDonald too. That's the other guy I was trying to think of. Cade McDonald also has three. He has 3 sacks this year. So yeah,
him.
they found two good pass rushers to fill in for them.
Yeah, they have another guy too, Henderson.
Oh, Bo Atkinson too
Yeah,
from North Carolina. He's good.
but
Oh
don't
yeah,
they have
Jackson,
who?
Kenyatta.
Kenyatta Jackson. Yes, he's good. I
Yeah, they
like
got.
the best D line in the country, man. I really do think that. What do you think?
I mean, I think I'm taking Miami.
Really? Just solely because of Bane, or you like their depth?
No, they got Akeem Mesidor on the other side.
Mez, Mesidor's a dog. Mesidor's a dog.
Yeah, I mean, the D tackles are pretty good too. They don't get enough credit, but they
Mhm.
plug the middle. You can't run on Miami either. Their defense has been great this year. Offense, they're just good across the board. Man. Like I said, they got so many first round picks on this team. They have the best true freshman receiver in the country. Tony dominated.
Is that Kadarius Tony's little brother?
I don't think so. I think I would have heard that. I'm
Okay,
not
it
gonna say for sure, but
might
I feel
be.
like I would have heard that mentioned.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I think that.
Malachi Tony, yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Malachi Tony, and he's a guy supposedly I think reclassified. He should be a senior in high school, right?
He wasn't even that highly recruited though. He was like a 3 star, 4 star. He wasn't,
Okay,
he wasn't in the
might have
top.
been somebody
I
else
don't
then.
think that. Maybe not him, but I mean, it still could have been him if Miami really liked him. Apparently, they did. I mean, he's been starting since day one. Put up 80 yards his first game, and he had 107 this game. So,
Yeah.
best receiver in the country, probably. Definitely statistically speaking. So, Miami's really good, and then Ole Miss at 4 is crazy though. I don't think that they're not that good. They almost lost to
Oh,
Arkansas, bro.
it's like all right. Is Ole Miss at four is not that good, but who is four good? Who's the fourth best team?
I don't know.
It's hard.
I mean,
Mateer's out, man. I would totally have if Mateer was not hurt, it would be Oklahoma.
I know you go by record right this early in the year, but I think Bama's 4, Georgia's
I
5.
agree. I like that. I was just about to say I like Bama at four.
Yeah, they're playing really good. I think that first week was a little fluky. Like I said that last week, and I definitely think it now. If they played Florida State now, they're not losing, bro.
No, no, and then we've seen teams like Penn State and Texas drop out of the top 25 this week.
Yeah,
Big
three.
news.
I mean, 3 top 5 teams out this early in the season: Clemson, Penn State, and Texas, all out of the top 25. I don't think it's happened this early in the year, maybe ever. Definitely in our lifetime.
Yeah, I agree. Wait, well that crazy 2007 year, 2005.
Still, I don't think it was week 6. Like
Yeah.
Out of the top 25 completely. I mean, that's crazy, bro.
And Indiana's showing themselves they are right back in the contenders list. It was not a fluke last year. It looks like Mendoza, quarterback two, possibly in my opinion.
They got Oregon this week.
And they got Oregon this week, quarterback one versus quarterback two, in my opinion. Dante Moore, quarterback one. Mendoza, right there, kind of a 1A type situation. Quarterback two. And I can't wait to go over that game on Wednesday. But man, anybody else on top 25 before we move on that kind of shook you up? Who's rated too high? Who's rated too low?
Notre Dame's too high. Come on.
Hmm.
Stop the love with them. They ain't beat nobody good. They lost two
Really?
games already.
They had a big win week one, right? Who was that against?
No, they lost two games already.
Oh, that's right.
They
That's
lost
right.
to Miami and
Miami. That's right.
somebody else is good though. They lost to two good teams, but that's not the point. You got to win.
God, they should have won that Miami game.
They lost to A&M and Miami. They lost to two top five teams. So if they win out, they'll probably make the playoff. But they shouldn't be ranked 16 yet.
I agree. I agree. I don't
BYU,
hate that at all. Michigan. What do you think about Michigan? 15?
BYU's undefeated and they're behind Notre Dame and Illinois. Nah, come on. BYU,
Okay.
show BYU some love. Their defense is really good. Maybe the best linebacking core in the country.
Hmm.
I heard people talking about that the other day. I was like,
I think they just don't believe. Well, I know. I think I'm just contradicting myself because they believe in the true freshman there, Bryce Underwood there and company. But for Bear Brockmeyer, maybe they think he's going to fall off soon. But they did show them a lot of love last year in the rankings this early. So I agree. I don't think they should be 18. They should be definitely a little higher.
7 touchdowns and one pick so far for Bear, and then he's got a lot of production on the ground too. So one pick for a freshman this deep in the year, really impressive, man.
I know that is. I think I would have Oklahoma at 8, Alabama at 4, Texas A&M at 6, Ole Miss at 5. What do you
I'd,
think?
I'd have Cincinnati in the top 25 too.
Oh wow, Dalton! Don't say that, man.
Instead of South Florida, they'd beat South Florida, bro. They would beat South Florida, man. And South Florida already got.
Cincinnati has one good win against a team who should not have been 14th. Should they have been ranked? Yes. They're now Iowa State's now at 22 after the loss, which I like that. They should have been around 18, 19 before the loss, but that does not mean that Cincinnati's a ranked
They
team.
should be ranked ahead of Cincinnati then.
No.
Since yeah, Iowa State should be ranked ahead of Cincinnati, right? I hate when teams, unless you have like three more, like UCLA is still behind Penn State. Okay, I
You
get.
make a point. You make a point.
But when this evenly, and Cincinnati also beat Kansas on the road last week. It's not so they have one good win. They put up 37 on the road last week at
That
Kansas.
was a good win. They did steal that win from
Back to
Jalen
back big
Daniels.
wins, and this week, and they got two easy games coming up: Central Florida and Oklahoma State. So they're going to be ranked. That's fine. They're going to be six.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't like them either, but guess what? They're going to be 6-1.
Well, they're going to be in the same seat that everyone thought Louisville was going to be in. People, all the Louisville fans, we should be ranked. We should be ranked. And you can't even beat a team that's barely ranked 24 when they come to your house. So you had home field advantage.
Well,
See,
we
I
knew that
agree.
would happen.
Yeah, we knew it. We knew it. They don't. There's no such thing as a home field advantage with Louisville.
We
Respectfully,
we just know what I feel like. I could call Louisville games more than better than anybody. I know when they're going to lose. I know they're going to win. I knew they're going to lose that game.
Clemson. What do you think they're going to do against Clemson?
Oh, they win that one though.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know they're going to win, bro.
If they face Texas right now, would they win?
Oh, no way.
Really?
No,
I
Texas
agree.
ain't that bad, bro. Florida just played like we're supposed to.
You did have a good win, man. Got to give her your credit. Your Florida Gators was a good win, 29-21. Just give everyone your thoughts. Does this save Napier? Does this save Lagway? Who do you want it after this game? Does this change who you want at quarterback next year? Does this change who you want at head coach?
No, it's too early, man. We got too much of a gauntlet schedule ahead to give them, give these guys flowers. Yeah, great,
Okay.
but great. Guess what we're doing this week? We're on the road to Texas A&M.
Yeah.
You can't
It's
lose
a,
about.
it's
What
a
if, I mean, you can't turn.
winnable game. Winnable game. Winnable game.
I mean, it is, but they're good. I mean, they're ranked fifth.
They're good, but they're ranked fifth by default, not because they solidified themselves as a top five
So if
team.
he wins this week, then we got Mississippi State. He better beat them. If he wins those three and then beats Georgia after the bye week, then I mean, yeah. I mean, but then we still got Ole Miss, Tennessee, Florida State. He could still lose those three. So no, his job ain't saved till the season's over.
Okay. I
And then
like that.
Blackface ain't either. One good game. One good game ain't fooling me, man. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. I know he got a week of practice in. He ain't had a lot of practice this year, so that's what they kept saying. The broadcaster said it every week, trying to defend him. He ain't got to practice. He was hurt. You need to stop being hurt. Stay healthy. You're freaking 19 years old. You're not 40, bro. Get healthy. Do what you need to do off the field to get healthy. Okay. Great
Yeah.
game though against the top five, arguably a top five defense in the country. He looked like he was supposed to look. He was taking sidearm throws, throwing bombs, and then Dallas Wilson, first career game, was hurt. He's hurt this whole year. 6 catches, 111 yards, 2 tuds. A tightrope. You see that tightrope catch he had, dude?
Yeah, I did. I did.
I mean, Michael Taft threw him down. One of the best safeties in the country. Dallas
He
Wilson
is good.
is, and Vernell Brown, our other freshman, 3 catches, 72 yards. Jaden Ball's a sophomore. That's the only thing about. We need to keep the players and fire the coach, but that can't happen nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, you're already seeing recruits pretty much decommitting from everywhere. That teams that haven't even fired their coach yet.
Our roster's so young and good. That's the problem.
Good defense, man. I like your defense. It's the only thing I really like about the team.
Oh, our running back's RB
Yeah.
one next year, maybe.
Yeah, but if I'm an NFL GM, dude, that's just a position I'm getting a G5 guy, an FCS guy at all day of the week. Or I might get a P4 guy, but running backs are you
I
can
mean, I'm not
find
gonna
a
take him
guy.
early either. I don't like taking him early, but I'm just saying he's probably RB one next year. He's so fast and he's 230, bro. Move like he moves at 230 is crazy, and he
I
always
know. I do like bigger backs. I do like bigger backs.
yeah, and with the speed, he's a big back with speed. He ain't one of them slow plodding guys, man. He can hit the home run. He's hit a lot of home runs this year. 27 carries that game, so he can be a true workhorse too. He can be a bell cow back. He
Bell
can
cow.
yeah, he can catch passes out the backfield. I just man, it's tough as a fan. Don't know what to do because, like I said, I love our roster. 2 great freshman receivers, our quarterback and
Yeah.
running back's a sophomore, and if likely plays that way the rest of the year, we might not lose a lot many more games.
I like the take. I like the take.
Our defense is going to show up, or nobody can run on us.
I agree.
No team
I
in the country
do.
can run on us yet this year. So
I like your front eight, man, and I like the optimism with the roster because I think you would be ready to clean house total, get the staff, get the players out of there. But you do have some bright spots. You
the
do.
players are just we got so many NFL guys that are sophomores and freshmen. So many.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
I agree.
Jaden Woods. You that play he made on injuries, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Tucker.
screen. He dumped him. A freshman being able to recognize that screen.
Oh, sorry.
Freaking 3 really good freshmen, bro. It's just at least we really have more than that. We got like 6. And our sophomore class is amazing. If he finishes the year 8-4, we can only use one more game. We have to keep his job. That's it. He has to freaking go 6-1
He ain't gonna.
with that schedule.
He ain't gonna.
That's what I'm saying. So he's probably gone.
He's probably gone,
But we
man.
need to, we need to get a guy that can keep these players. We need to get a guy that like Lane or something. Like I said,
You need a Lane.
he can keep these receivers probably.
You need a Lane or a Summerall,
Well,
in
Summerall,
my
will he
opinion.
really be able to keep these guys though?
Possibly.
Out the portal. That's my thing. I want. That's what I want.
I mean, if you get a chance to meet with the players, yeah, there's a chance. In my
That's,
opinion. In my opinion.
I
But
think a bigger guy got a better chance.
speaking of gone, let's take a look at North Carolina and Clemson. What is Belichick doing? 10 points put up. Clemson puts 38 on their head. It's not looking good in Chapel Hill, man. Chapel Thrill is not too thrilled. Looks around there. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a nightmare experiment. And I called it from day one. I never knew. I knew this
Yeah,
wasn't going to work. He's not a college coach. He was calling timeouts. You don't even do that in college. Like he was calling timeouts in the last drive trying to score. You're down 28. Nobody cares. It's not NFL. You ain't gonna come back on some random like we seen so many comebacks in NFL today. It ain't like that in college. If you're down,
because the kickers are so much better in NFL. That's why.
yeah, and then there's so much random. There's way more like forced fumbles too, punch outs, and like
Strip
that kind,
sacks, strip
that kind,
sacks.
yeah, that kind of stuff. And like there's way more tip ball picks and stuff too in NFL. Like it's they have a lot more tip balls at the line too. The D linemen know how to get their hands up better. You know,
Good point. That's a good
so
point.
this game was over from the start though. First play was a touchdown for Clemson. And then it just got worse from there. North Carolina stinks.
They're done.
They stink.
They stink. They
I
do.
can't say anything nice about this team, honestly. Like,
It's hard to. You really can't.
really, there's not even a standout player I can highlight.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they might be lucky to win another game. They got Cal, Virginia, Syracuse, Stanford, Wake Forest, Duke, NC State. Maybe they'll beat Stanford, but doubt it.
I don't know. Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck versus Belichick. Let's see if Andrew Luck. That'd be crazy if Andrew Luck is on the booth calling plays and
It'd be crazy if
helping
they
out.
win 10,
Yeah.
but they might.
Okay. Yeah. Then TCU gets the win over Colorado. They started out really slow.
Yeah, I wasn't worried
Caden,
that game.
Caden Salter's really bad.
I wasn't worried when they were down
This,
14-0.
I know. Me either. Because I bet on TCU. I took the money line.
You weren't worried at all. Yeah,
No.
I was like, "There's no way TCU loses this game with this. Their coach is too good to lose to Colorado at home."
Yeah, yeah, man. This Dion's just a great player. Just coaching, man, it's just not looking good. I think
Oh man,
he's so used to being the best on the field, and he can't just tell. He's used to just saying "do it," and these players just can't do it just because they ain't got it like
they
that.
might win 3 games. I mean, they got Iowa State, Utah, Arizona State, Kansas State,
Loss.
and they get West Virginia. So, but Scotty started, and it's an L. So
Scotty Fox is definitely getting the win. If they're
I
yeah,
hope
they
he gets
better
started.
hope. They better hope Scotty Fox
Yeah,
is not getting the win.
or they're going 2-10. If he goes 2-10, is he gone too?
Yeah, I think he'll leave out of there,
He just leaves. They don't fire him. Yeah.
or he'll retire. Supposedly he's going through health issues again, so.
Mhm. Damn, I mean, I hate that.
I know. I know. So it sucks. It's like you don't want to criticize his coaching because it makes you feel bad, but it's like 'cause he's going through those problems because you want him to be fine, but this coaching is just the game management from looks like recruiting too, man. Should have got a different quarterback in there. We'll see if they start Julian Lewis looking forward, but not too much more to talk about
I gotta pump the
with them.
brakes though.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into that segment right here. And before we end it on our glorious Monday show and let you enjoy Florida here, pump the brakes segment here. What are we pumping the brakes on, Dalton, after week 6? What is everybody overhyping, over talking? What is it? What are we pumping the brakes on?
Aiden Charles,
Oh, love it. Love it.
9 completions. Yeah. Before you say, "Oh, the receivers sucked, oh, the line sucks," whatever. The backup Alicio Milivojevic came in and went 6 for 7, 71 yards and a tud, and he had a touchdown run. So just throwing that out there before you blame the team. He had 13 carries for 23 yards too for Aiden. So 108 yards on 36 attempts basically, and he hasn't had a great game all year. Like, what's the hype around this guy? He's talented. Okay, there's a lot of talented quarterbacks. I
100%
wanted to
agree,
be good,
buddy.
bro. I wanted to be
I
good.
was watching the game. I watched that drive where the backup came in and took him all the way down the
No,
field. They missed the 2-point conversion. They tried to do a fade, but that was anybody that knows or anybody that knows football, played or whatever. You really don't even have to play to know this. A fade route is a chemistry route. He's probably never thrown to a wide receiver one on that team in weeks. So they'll get that together. Well, they look like they rallied around him, which was more important to see.
you
They
really
were
think
really hyped. He threw a really bad. He had a really bad play that should have been picked off on that drive. I will say, but as soon as it happened, the whole team said, "No, no, no, you're good. You're good. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it." And after the 2-point conversion failed, they said, "No, you're good." And Aiden Childs was getting into it with his receiver. Then he exited the game. I agree on that. Aiden Childs, he moved down my list on our quarterback list that's about to come out here soon.
seeing
I
people.
moved there. I moved Mensa above him. What do you
I think
think?
people had him top 10 in this draft class.
I seen that as well, and I think I have that graph, the same graphic you saw. I got it saved because
That's
I cannot believe he was on it.
it's crazy.
Hold on, I'm just gonna show. I don't know if the camera will show my phone, but it's this graphic. I was gonna put it in here, but I didn't want to hate on whoever posted it.
Oh, I felt that. I don't want to call him out either, but I just said I seen it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know who did it, but Aiden
Right
Child.
here.
Yeah,
Hold
he
on.
number 7.
Yep.
Yeah,
I can't zoom in. Yeah,
I mean,
this is the list right here. I got the same list, buddy. Number 7, they had Drew Aller at number 6 for 2026 quarterbacks. Let me go ahead. I'll let the cat out of the bag. This isn't final draft, but here's who I got right now, regardless of class. You want to hear it? I got Dante Moore, Mendoza, Mateer, Sellers, Maeva, Beck, Minsa, Childs, Taylon Green, Sawyer Robertson, Marcel Reed, Caden Hauser, Bo Pribula, Julian Sayin, Malik Washington, CJ Carr, Demond Williams, Klubnik Aller.
Wow.
I know Klubnik Aller's going to finish. They're going to work their way up because they'll probably take Caden Hauser's spot. I'll probably move Caden Hauser a little bit more down. And maybe Bo Pribula, maybe. But right now, those are my favorite quarterbacks right now, regardless of
Bo
class.
might. Bo might move up, man.
I agree. I agree. I
I would say
think
if he beats Bama this week, Missouri is going to be top 10, undefeated. They got a real shot to beat them, but I don't think they win. Alabama's just playing so good. But can Bama stop the run?
yeah.
They're going to have to stop the run against Ahmad Hardy and Jamal Roberts, dude. This is the best running team in the SEC.
Yeah, I don't know if Alabama's versatile down the stretch to beat a team like Ohio State. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if they beat Missouri this week. That's what I'm saying. They can't stop the run. 200 yards by Georgia, 200 by Florida State week one. They dominated up front, and this team runs the shit out of the ball. So
They do.
they're in for a fight, and Bama's in for it. It's going to be another tough game for Bama.
It's going to be another tough game, and they're going to have another tough win if they pull it off. We'll see what happens.
It's a good week coming up.
It is a good week. Week 7 is chock full. Catch us on Wednesday, Wednesday night. We are going to have a chock full lineup. A lot of news coming out. We got player of the weeks. We got some top freshman lists that we're about to come out with every week. Now we are going to do a freshman of the week. So shout out, shout out. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did not mention. Did you see the Abilene Christian quarterback? Is it Stone Earl?
Yeah, what
Did you
about him?
see? So Stone Earl,
North
or
Texas last year?
was that him this past week? Let's see
I'm
here.
not sure.
Well, I think there's maybe I'm looking at the wrong school. I'm gonna look it up. There, pretty sure there's a quarterback who threw for like 45 completions in a row or something
Oh
like
yeah, I
that.
seen that. It
Yeah,
wasn't him.
who was that? Who does he play for? Western Illinois, maybe.
Western Carolina, I thought.
Yeah,
Western Carolina, I think. He
you're
started
right.
6 or
You're
4.
right. Teron Dickens shatters NCAA quarterback record, completes 46 passes
Yeah,
versus Wofford.
yeah. I don't even care if they're raw screens.
No, hell no. He's getting FCS Player of the
46
Week.
of them. If it's 46 of them, I don't care if it's every single one's a screen because 46 is crazy. Not one batted down, not one bad pass, not one tip. I gotta have to watch the film on that one.
I agree. I'm gonna have to watch that one because I will say I will give credit to Cole Payton, quarterback for North Dakota State. Cole Payton has been showing out. One of the best FCS quarterbacks in the nation. Shout out to him. He has
Of
had a
course,
heck
they
of
got
a
a good
season.
FCS quarterback there.
Oh my God, he's big body too. He's gonna be in a league.
They always got guys there.
He's better than the Cam Miller who they had last year. He's better.
Better than Granowski.
Yes, he's better than him too. He's on Carson. He's not Carson Wentz level, maybe, but he's pretty good. He's big body, and supposedly scouts are raving about him because he's looking like a potential move at tight end at NFL level. But we'll see, we'll see. But before we leave here and let everyone enjoy the rest of your the Monday, is especially you being in Florida. You got any last words, man?
No, man, ready for this week. So many good games. It's gonna be a a lot of ranked matchups this week. Top 25 is gonna look a lot different next week.
I agree. I agree. Top 20, yeah, it's going to shake up a lot. That's why I think maybe I don't know. This week was definitely a shake up from last week as we've seen those big teams, those household names drop off, like Texas, like Penn State, and some big wins here. Miami, big win. Virginia, big win. Alabama, Cincy, and Maryland, shout to them. Big wins. We'll see if they can keep it all rolling. Me and Dalton are going to have a big announcement here soon. We're finalizing some things. We just know we're finalizing some things, and we have a big announcement coming up, and the show will be a little different going out. Going forward, be greater, be better, and yeah, we can't give too much more than that. But stay tuned on Wednesday. We should be green light to do that by Wednesday,
Right?
um, and it's going to be a great addition to the show. And man, it's we're growing. We really want to shout to everyone that's been tuning in every week. And one viewer is cool with us, and
Yeah,
this doing this only the second full year around, and everyone that's been coming in, we've been really enjoying it. And our players been sending us some crazy film. Guys, we're going to be premiering midseason highlights are starting to come out. because some of these high school states they were 2 games in, 3 games in before some states even started.
Oh yeah,
So
true.
having to catch up. Then we're gonna have some high school lists come out, but before then, buddy, uh, everyone have a great rest of your week, and we will see you on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Dalton, last words, buddy. Got any?
Oh man, it's gonna have a good week here. Hopefully, it don't rain too much. It's supposed to rain every day, but you never know in Florida. That could be 5 minutes.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, either way. I know you're going to eat good. What's the dish you're looking forward to while you're in Florida?
You know my favorite is lobster roll, man. The hot one too, though. The one you like too.
The yes, the hot lobster roll. It's got to be hot. If anyone's out there, I know Dalton likes them
I
both.
like both.
If anyone's out there if you out there eating cold lobster by choice, shame on you. Shame on your family. I mean, hot food's better than cold food in most cases, but lobster, it should not even be a
But
question.
you like some? Nah, I don't know, man. We're gonna have a freaking food. We're gonna have a food podcast because you like pizza cold more than you like it hot.
I like it almost just as much.
Almost as much. Yeah. I mean, every time you're eating pizza, you hype it up for the next day. So it seems like you like it more. You're like, oh, I can't wait till the next day. It's gonna be better.
I hype it up because with
It's
me,
gonna
I
be
can't.
better.
With my heartburn, I can't. When it's piping hot
Okay.
pizza, that's like guaranteed heartburn pretty soon. If it's cold pizza, kind of a playing 50-50 ball, or it's not as bad. But I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna sit here in front. I love me some cold pizza.
Man, that cold seafood is really good. That's how they serve it at the high class places, man.
I don't care.
The seafood tower.
I don't care. I've seen Stu Finer and Barstool have a seafood tower, but he's had some crazy towers. He eats like a champ. Hope you eat like a champ, man. I will see you on Wednesday. Hope everyone's free to join us on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And until then, from me and Dalton from Home Squad Sports, you all have a great rest of your Monday. Peace.
All right, see y'all later.